All right, so we are done with all the main and basic concepts of object-oriented programming, which includes abstraction, inheritance, encapsulation, and polymorphism. Yeah. So let's go ahead and work on a mini project. This time, mini project is going to be a little different, a little lengthier, and mini project is not going to be in a form of PowerPoint presentation anymore. It is going to be in a PDF format where you will have this kind of long document, not very long. It's almost two plus pages, two pages plus a few more lines. And yeah, you'll be reading out this document, obviously, along with me. And you'll try to code this whole scenario where we are going to build a simple role-playing game, an object-oriented system, an object-oriented programming system where we are going to see how a role-playing game actually works. So each and everything is actually defined over here inside this document. You just have to, start coding, read one line at a time and try to code it, right? For example, first of all, the introduction of the project a little bit. So in this mini project, you will create a simple game using Python where players can battle monsters, gain experience, and use special abilities. So all of these things are going to be the behavior of the object, right? And what is the object? Player is going to be the object, right? So the system will track players' health. Now, you see, these are going to be the attributes. Players' health, damage, and abilities, right? You will need to apply core object-oriented programming concepts like classes, inheritance, encapsulation, abstraction, polymorphism, and all these things to implement this game. Now, this document is available in the attachment, and if it is not available, you can ask in question answer section. We will provide you the document. It is also available on the GitHub link of the channel as well, of the AI Sciences as well. So yeah, let's go ahead. So first of all, we'll have to create a character class, right? And it will be an abstract base class, right? So as it is going to be an abstract class, so which means it is going to be the top level parent class. So it has a few attributes like name, right? Name of the character, then health, then power. So health is going to be what? The current health points of the character, which means it is going to be in numerical. Then attack power, again, the amount of damage. So it is also going to be in numerical. Then level, the current level of the character. Again, going to be in numerical or integer, or yeah, it is better if you make it an integer rather than floating point. Health or attack power, they perhaps can be in floating point, but level should be in integers, right? Now the methods of this character class. First of all, obviously we will have a constructor, right? And constructor will receive all these elements. And here, if you see, it says level equals to 1, which means that by default, level is going to be 1. Then we have an abstract method which is called attack. Now, since every player will have its own attacking mechanism, so here we will call it an abstract method. So later on, down the line, where the later classes, for example, this player class is inheriting from character class. So player class will have its own method of attacking. So we'll define the attack method inside the player class. Then we have take damage. So how players can take the damage. So this damage will receive a number, a damage count, how much damage is done. Then it will reduce the character's health. So we have a health variable over here, a health attribute. So for example, health is 100 and we receive damage of, let's say, 20. So we will reduce the health by 20, right? Then is alive variable is also here. So this variable will tell if a character is alive or not. How will we define if character is alive or not? So if the health is above 0, which means character is alive, right? And then level up, again, in order to increase the level, in order to boost the stats, we can use the level up method as well. Moving on towards the player class, it will inherit from the character class. It has 2 extra attributes, which is experience and special ability. So this, this player will have obviously all the attributes of the character class: name, health, attack, power, level, everything. And along with that, it will also have experience and special abilities as well. Description is also available. You should read it out. Moving on towards method, obviously it will have constructor which will call the constructor of parent class as well, because inheritance is being done over here, right? Then we have attack class. So this attack class is basically the abstract class which was available in the parent class, right, over here. So the definition of attack class was not available on the parent class. So attack definition will be available over here. So it will allow the players to attack an opponent. So it will reduce their health. So it will reduce others' health. So it will receive the other player, right? So obviously if I am a player 1, I will receive player 2 as an attack, right? So I'll attack on player 2. So when I will attack on player 2, then the health of player 2 will be decreased. So inside this method, the health of player 2 will be decreased, right? And then we'll use special ability over here. So if let's say player A uses, instead of attack, it uses some special ability, it will give more damage, some extra damage to the opponent player. So again, it is also receiving other. So other will be the player 2, the object of player 2, right? Then we have monster. So far we have character, we have player, right? And there can be multiple characters, there can be multiple players as well. And we have a monster as well. So monster will have a monster type. It can be either dragon, either goblin, or whatever it is. And then attack multiplier. Well, this is a special attribute. So attack multiplier, that increases the monster's attack damage. So obviously if someone is attacked by a monster, that particular player should receive more damage, right? Because he's not attacked by another player, he's attacked by the monster. Then we have methods. Attack method, again, overwriting the method that was defined in abstract class. And then we have the constructor as well. Fine. So finally, our structure is completed, right? Now, how the concepts are being used, encapsulation. So we'll have to keep a few methods private, a few attributes and methods like health, like experience. We have to make them private so that other classes cannot, they cannot be accepted or updated from outside the classes. So for that, we have to create getters and setters as well, which means that we have to create some special methods that can help us updating the values of health and experience. Then we have to ensure that the level up method increases stats like health and power safely, right? So it should not be accessed from outside world. Level up method should also be private. We have not learned how to make a method private. So I'm leaving this up to you. The concept is very much similar, how we make attributes private. So making methods private is also very much similar. We are also using inheritance over here. So monster class and player class, they both are being inherited from the character class. We are using polymorphism over here because the attack method is available in both of the classes, in monster and player class. So we'll see whenever we'll call the attack method using a particular object, that particular attack method will only be called, right? And finally, we have abstraction as well. So we have an abstract class over there, which is called character class, where we have the attack method. And later on, we have we will be defining basically the definition of attack method. So this is comparatively longer assignment where we're using a lot of concepts, maybe if statements as well, and a lot of other things as well. So I really want you to try it at your end without using ChatGPT. And if you feel need to use ChatGPT, then only search for a particular solution. For example, if you're getting error anywhere, you can search for the solution of that error, right? Otherwise, obviously, solution will be provided in next video.